Sometimes silence can be the most powerful response. In a world that encourages constant speaking, explaining, and reacting, the wisest minds throughout history have recognized that true strength often lies in knowing when to remain silent. There are moments when words can do more harm than good, where speaking only fuels negativity, weakens your position, or drains your energy. If you genuinely want to take control of your emotions, relationships, and life, you must master the art of silence. In this video, I will outline 6 situations where saying nothing is the best course of action. If you aim to develop unshakable confidence, emotional resilience, and the ability to command respect without uttering a word, keep watching. Let's get started. 1. When you're angry. Anger is an emotion that often demands an immediate reaction. It clouds your judgment, leading you to say things you might not mean under normal circumstances. Your body tenses, your voice rises, and before you know it, you've uttered words you can't take back. The reality is that anything said in anger is usually something you'll regret later. The damage caused by a reckless outburst can linger far longer than the emotion itself. A Stoic understands that anger is a test. Instead of reacting, take a deep breath and count to 10. If the situation is too heated, remove yourself. Speak only when your emotions are under control. Your ability to remain silent in moments of anger demonstrates true mastery over yourself. Others will see you as calm, disciplined, and in control. And most importantly, you won't have to repair the damage caused by words spoken in the heat of the moment. Silence isn't a weakness. It's a sign of inner strength. 2. When others are gossiping. Gossip is a trap that disguises itself as harmless conversation, but it's anything but. The moment you engage, you become part of it, and eventually, you'll be the subject of gossip when you're not around. A Stoic knows that small minds discuss people, while great minds discuss ideas. When you engage in gossip, you lower yourself to a level of conversation that adds no value to your life. The best response is silence. If others are speaking negatively about someone, simply refrain from participating. You don't need to defend anyone, nor do you need to contribute. Just stay quiet or, better yet, change the subject. Over time, people will notice your difference. They will respect you more and trust you more because when you don't speak negatively about others, they know you won't speak negatively about them either. Gossip is like a fire, and your words are the fuel. The less you feed it, the faster it dies. 3. When you're being unfairly criticized. Not all criticism is created equal. Some criticism is constructive, helping you grow and see things from a new perspective, while other criticism is designed to tear you down, often stemming from jealousy or insecurity. When someone unfairly criticizes you, your first instinct might be to defend yourself or argue back, but this often does more harm than good. The more you react, the more power you give them. A Stoic understands that silence can sometimes be the best response. When someone attacks you unfairly, say nothing and let them exhaust themselves without your reaction. Their words will lose power over time. Eventually, people will see the truth. Those who matter will recognize the difference between constructive feedback and baseless attacks. By remaining silent, you demonstrate that you are above pointless conflict. You don't need to engage in every battle, especially those that don't serve you. 4. When you have nothing meaningful to say. Many people fear silence and fill every gap in conversation with words, even if those words add no value. However, a wise person knows that unnecessary speech weakens their presence. Speaking just for the sake of speaking diminishes the meaning of your words over time. If you constantly talk without purpose, people will stop paying attention. A Stoic follows a simple rule. If what you're about to say doesn't improve the conversation, don't say it. Instead, listen and observe. Use silence to think before you speak. When you do choose to speak, people will listen because they know your words are rare, deliberate, and intentional. In a world filled with noise, silence is what makes you stand out. 5. When someone wants to argue for no reason. Some individuals don't argue to find the truth. They argue to win. They disregard logic, reasoning, or fairness, focusing solely on proving you wrong, even if it means twisting reality. Engaging with these people is a waste of time. No matter what you say, they will find a way to twist your words, escalate the argument, or provoke you. The best way to win is to say nothing and walk away. A Stoic understands that not every battle is worth fighting. Silence frustrates those who want to drag you into pointless debates. They expect a reaction, but when they don't get one, they lose their power. Instead of wasting energy on arguments that lead nowhere, save your words for discussions that truly matter. After all, a person who argues with fools eventually becomes one. When you're listening to learn most, people don't listen. They merely wait for their turn to talk. Instead of absorbing what's being said, they focus on what they'll say next. This is why many conversations feel empty and unproductive. A Stoic knows that listening is more powerful than speaking. By remaining silent and fully engaging with the person in front of you, you gain valuable insights and catch details that others miss. You understand perspectives that others ignore. Listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about observing tone, body language, and what's left unsaid. It's about seeing the full picture, not just the part that's spoken. The less you speak, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the more valuable your words become when you do choose to speak. In a world where everyone is fighting to be heard, the ability to remain silent is a rare and powerful skill. By practicing silence in these 6 situations, you gain control over your emotions, reputation, and energy. You become someone who doesn't react impulsively, doesn't waste words, and doesn't engage in negativity. So, the next time you feel the urge to speak, ask yourself, is silence the better choice? Let me know in the comments if you've ever found yourself in a situation where staying silent gave you the upper hand. Share your thoughts below, and if you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Stoic insights. Master the art of silence, and you master yourself.